In the bustling city of Crestview, a vibrant community thrived in the towering Willow Gardens apartment complex. Families, young professionals, and retirees filled its halls with laughter and life. But in the autumn of 2025, a mysterious airborne virus swept through the city, forcing the government to impose a strict lockdown. Willow Gardens was sealed off, its residents confined within its walls, cut off from the outside world. Fear and uncertainty gripped the building, but amidst the chaos, a story of hope and connection unfolded. Emma Carter, a reserved nurse in her late 20s, lived on the 12th floor. She was used to keeping to herself, her days consumed by long shifts at the hospital before the lockdown trapped her at home. Her neighbor, Lucas Hayes, was a charismatic but unemployed musician who lived across the hall. Lucas was the opposite of Emma, outgoing, always strumming his guitar and known for hosting impromptu hallway concerts for the kids in the building. Despite living so close, Emma and Lucas had barely spoken beyond polite nods. As the lockdown stretched into weeks, supplies dwindled and tensions rose. The virus, though not deadly, caused severe fatigue and fever, and rumors swirled that infected residents were being quarantined in the basement. The building's management enforced strict rules: no leaving apartments except for essential tasks, and no gatherings. The once lively Willow Gardens felt like a prison. Emma, trained in crisis care, volunteered to distribute food and medicine to struggling residents. She donned a mask and gloves, moving silently through the halls, leaving supplies at doors. One evening, she found a note slipped under her door. "Your kindness is keeping us going. Play a song with me sometime." "Lucas Dwelby." Emma smiled but tucked the note away, too shy to respond. Meanwhile, Lucas noticed the growing despair in the building. Children no longer played in the hallways, and the elderly residents seemed to fade into silence. Determined to lift spirits, he began live-streaming mini-concerts from his balcony, his soulful melodies echoing through the courtyard. Residents opened their windows, clapping and singing along, their voices weaving a fragile thread of unity. Emma watched from her balcony, her heart stirring at the sight of neighbors leaning out, smiling for the first time in weeks. One night, a crisis hit. Mrs. Delaney, an elderly widow on the 8th floor, fell ill and needed urgent care. But the building's makeshift medical team was overwhelmed. Emma, hearing the news, rushed to help, only to find Lucas already there, calming Mrs. Delaney with a gentle song while waiting for assistance. Together, they stabilized her, and as they worked, Emma saw a new side of Lucas: his warmth, his courage, and his ability to bring light to dark moments. Over the next few days, Emma and Lucas began working together. She organized supply runs, while he rallied residents to share resources. They created a system to check on vulnerable neighbors, leaving notes of encouragement and small gifts: a bar of chocolate, a handwritten poem, or a drawing from a child. Slowly, the building transformed. Neighbors who once ignored each other began exchanging messages through a makeshift hope board in the lobby, where people posted gratitude notes and offers to help. But the lockdown took a darker turn. The government announced that infected residents would be forcibly removed to a quarantine facility, sparking panic. One night, Emma discovered that Lucas had developed symptoms: fever and exhaustion. Terrified of losing him, she broke protocol to care for him in secret, hiding him from the authorities. As she nursed him back to health, they shared stories of their lives: her dreams of opening a community clinic, his hope to write a song that would inspire the world. In those quiet moments, a deep bond formed, rooted in trust and shared purpose. Word of their efforts spread, and the residents rallied to protect Lucas, creating distractions to keep inspectors away. The community's defiance wasn't just about one man. It was a stand for their newfound connection. When Lucas recovered, he wrote a song called "The Light in the Lockdown," dedicating it to Emma and the residents of Willow Gardens. On the final night of the lockdown, as restrictions lifted, the entire building gathered in the courtyard, safely distanced but together, singing Lucas's song under the stars. Months later, Willow Gardens was no longer just a building. It was a family. Emma and Lucas, now inseparable, led community initiatives, from a weekly music night to a food-sharing program. The lockdown had tested them, but it also revealed the strength of human connection in the face of fear.